Yes.
Nice.
So I always try to get something on all my consoles I'm playing at all times. So I picked up super duper cheap on Amazon. I got Starlink
All
for the
right.
Switch. Yeah, I'm part of the club now. So
I've heard
I
player
only got.
R-Wings. I don't have my R-Wing. It's in a box.
I know I put mine away. Actually, it's too far away.
Mm.
Um, Anyways, I got the Switch one because, of course, I wanted Fox and I wanted the R Wing. I actually would have really preferred just the digital one because I don't need all that other stuff.
Mhm.
But this is a really good game, and I think it's an Ubisoft game, so like you get all that same stuff: exploration, find things, you can see more things, do stuff, you can do more stuff. But like that being said, I think that this formula could really, really actually work for an actual dedicated Star Fox game, which I really hope happens. And beyond that, I think credit to the team that made this game because the story's pretty cool, and like the characters, they kind of throw them at you at the very beginning, but
Mhm.
I think they got some depth to them. Like I want to know more about them,
Mhm.
and I don't know, like it kind of surprised me. Yay, R Wing in the stream.
Yeah.
And beyond that, I mean, I think the biggest draw is obviously Fox and crew. And they're not just tacked on; they're like got their own story. They have their own voice lines, like characters that interact with them. So it's kind of like you're getting a whole extra part of the game that you wouldn't get on the PS4 or Xbox One. And if you saw, I think maybe 2 weeks ago was during the Nintendo Direct, they're going to add the other Star Fox characters into the game to be
Oh,
like
awesome.
playable. So like Slippy, Peppy, and Falco will eventually be playable as well.
Oh,
In
very
their own
nice.
story
which
as
is
well,
cool.
right? Yeah.
Yep, their own
Wow.
stuff too. So
That's
I
cool.
think that's a cool upgrade. And yeah, man, I actually wrote a piece about it on my blog too. Just how I want to see this more of this as like a fleshed out Star Fox game. Like I don't see why it just couldn't be that.
Are you going to be able to buy their physical ships though? That'd be cool.
I think
I don't
they
know.
all fly R-Wings though.
They all fly R wings, but I mean, I guess you could get.
Yeah,
the
but they're pilots,
Yeah,
right?
yeah. So I don't
yeah,
know.
the pilots, yeah, true.
Let's hope. Let's hope not, because I don't want to have to buy any more of them. But yeah. I know Jets played it. Have you guys played it too, or no?
Yeah.
I originally slammed this game for being way too repetitive,
Mhm.
Yeah.
but I have to sort of say that I'm guilty of going back to it more than once. Like it's super fun. It's super fun and addictive. Even I mean it's still repetitive,
Yes,
but
it's still repetitive.
Yes, very much so.
it's super fun repetitive, if that makes sense. Like I don't mind. I don't stay on as long as I used to, but I can get in there and play for a bit, and it's still excellent fun.
Yeah, it's super fun to just look up and be like, I want to go there, and then you fly over there. Like that's really great. More stuff should happen like on the way, but yeah, for sure, that's a great
Yeah.
aspect.
And the fact that there's only about 200 feet between solid ground and space.
Yeah. Just shoot up and you're gone. I love it.
Yeah, it's such a cool transition. Just going like, oh, yep, nope, I'm in outer space now, gone.
Yeah,
so well done.
See, and like it would work well in like Star Fox formula if they're like, oh no, they're invading above us, and like you like shoot up and like fight in space, and then they're like, oh crap, the base, and you have to go back down, and like, why did no one do this? Like, why didn't this game do this? Why didn't No Man's Sky do this?
And the space battles are they're epic in this game. They're great when you fight the big freighters and stuff.
The combat system in this game is so good.
Yeah,
it's very
cool.
tight.
And it's weird, like the whole when you're like sort of in that hover mode and you basically have a jump. And like those are actually really I think those are better than the space fights. But yeah, you end up jumping and like flicking around. So it's so good. I don't know.
Yeah,
I really enjoy.
But didn't we talk about the fact that it's so bizarre that it becomes a platformer at that point?
Yeah, exactly. There's times where I'm like, I can't reach that. Like I have to like.
But then you realize that you're in a ship.
Yeah, exactly.
Yet I can't get to the top of this 10-foot building because my ship won't jump that high.
And I can't get out and like climb something.
Yeah.
So.
I still say it's weird that when you're in your ship and blades of grass are as tall as your ship.
Yeah,
it's
like space grass. It's really tall.
Okay,
space
there
grass.
you go. Face enough.
Space grass. Hashtag space grass.
Yeah.
Space grass.
Yeah, I beat the game and I was kind of down on it for the repetitiveness. I think like the very end of the game, like there's this final sort of you need to do these things in order to finish it. And when I realized what I had to do, I was like, oh my god, I have to grind out like 20 quests in order to do this thing. And it's like, and like you could do whatever you want, but like the most efficient way was for me to do this like 1 or 2 mission types like 10 times in a row. And I was like, oh man, I don't want to do this. But like as you were saying, like the framework for a future dedicated Star Fox game is like all there.
Yeah,
if they put
right
a bit more variety into it, then like this is a killer game. Period.
Definitely.
Yeah.
I'm really hoping that this was like a feel the water sort of demo for Nintendo, and then they'll see. Because I mean, let's be honest. When was the last Star Fox game? It was like 20 years ago. That was actually good. So hopefully they can jump off from here.
Yeah, I would love to see either a Starlink 2 or just this spun off as a dedicated Star Fox game with more time and more variety. Like they've got it.
Yep.